Hey, my friend, it's Gavin Mountford here, founder of Networking Superstars. And in this training, I'm going to show you a prompt that I have developed that can make ChatGPT act like, a prospect or a customer or a team member. I'm going to show you it as a prospect. So I'm going to have a conversation with ChatGPT to simulate a real life conversation in Messenger. Now, obviously, nothing is like the real thing. So wherever possible, get into Messenger and have conversations with your leads and prospects in order to share your product or service or opportunity with them. And I work with many hundreds of people all over the world. And, some people are quite nervous and quite they lack confidence to get into Messenger and have conversations with strangers, because it's weird when you've never done it before and you're used to talking to people in real life, in person. All of a sudden, to get in Messenger and have real conversations is difficult. So this is such a great way of practicing. So I'm going to show you the prompt that I used to get ChatGPT to act like a prospect. And you can change the message as much as you want to. In fact, what I recommend is you experiment until you get the outcome that you want. But this is going to give you a great way to practice your conversations before you actually start to speak to real people if you want to. And, there are millions of ways to use ChatGPT right now, and your imagination is the only limit. I did create another training video, which will be much longer than this one, which goes into much more detail about how you can use ChatGPT to build your business. Right now, this is going to be a fairly short one. I'm just going to show you the conversation, and we're going to have a real life conversation with ChatGPT where I am looking for team members to join my business, and ChatGPT is going to be my prospect. So this is the prompt that I've given it. You do need to be very specific with it. So I've said, I want you to answer my questions. I am a network marketer who is networking on Facebook. I'm looking for business builders to join my team. I found you in a Facebook group. So I've told ChatGPT who it is and who I am. And I've given it some context, which is important. So I've said, you will be the prospect and you will answer my questions. You can sometimes ask me a question too. I want you to only reply as the prospect. Do not write all the conversation at once. Otherwise, ChatGPT will just write the whole conversation and I won't be able to kind of have a back and forth role play. So I want you to only do the conversation with me. I will ask the questions one by one and wait for your answers. Do not write explanations, because otherwise it's going to add extra bits to it. Answer my questions one by one like a prospect would and wait for my response. Okay, so some of this may be a little bit redundant. You may not need all of this. I'm just experimenting myself at the moment, and it's really powerful. So you can probably take some of this out and change the wording, change the context, change who you want ChatGPT to be and how you want it to answer your questions. So I've said my first sentence is, hey, great to meet you. I'm just approving you for the Networking Superstars Facebook group. Welcome aboard. Whereabouts in the world do you live? So this is part of my C.A.S.S method: connect, ask, solve, sell. And right now we are connecting with the prospect. So there's many ways you can connect with your prospect, whether you found them on Facebook or whether they've sent you a friend request, or whether you found them in a Facebook group, or whether there's a mutual friend, or whether they've joined your group, or if it's on a different platform. But again, there's many ways you can connect. So I've asked a little question at the end: whereabouts in the world do you live? So let's see what ChatGPT says. So it says, hey, thank you for approving me. I'm currently living in London. How about you? Well, this is interesting because it's different, gives me a different response whenever I chat to it and I ask the same question. So I am now going to say, so I've said, that's great. I'm not too far away from London myself. I often speak to people all over the world, so it's great to speak to someone from the UK. What kind of business are you building online at the moment? So in my messages, I normally give a response, like this here, and then I'll ask a tag question at the end to move the conversation forwards. So that's cool. At the moment, I'm working on building an e-commerce store selling eco-friendly products. I'm always looking for new ways to grow my business. How about you? Okay, that's interesting because, again, very different response to what I asked it last time. So ChatGPT has asked me a question, how about you? So you can answer the question or you can evade the question if you didn't want to tell the person the business you're building yet. Sometimes it's good to hold it back, but at the same time, just be honest, just have a conversation. So I've said, nice, I teach and train other network marketers. I help them get leads, customers, and team members for their business. What would you say you struggle with the most? Generating leads or converting the leads into sales or signups? So this is the ask part of my C.A.S.S method. Connect, ask. And with the ask part, you want to ask a few questions to try and find out what their pain, problem, and challenge is. So you can then position your product, service, or opportunity as a solution to them later. So it says, I would say that generating leads is my main struggle right now. I've been trying different strategies, but it's quite challenging to attract a consistent flow of potential customers. Any advice on that? So really great. Now, obviously, you're not going to get positive responses all the time, and sometimes you can ask ChatGPT to be awkward and to ask you difficult questions or not be interested. So you can simulate different environments. So let's just say that I've had a few questions backwards and forwards, and I've really dug into the pain and figured out what the person's looking for. And to be honest, in this example, ChatGPT is already shown me that it's struggling right now. So I'm going to send a message here with something free of value. This moves into the solve part of the C.A.S.S method. So connect, ask, solve. So I want to give them something for free, whether it's my own free gift or whether it's a video of somebody else's or a lead magnet or something for free that can help the person solve a small part of their problem. So here I've got, I'm sorry to hear that. Finding quality leads is definitely a struggle for a lot of people. When you have the right leads, the conversion part becomes easier. So this is my response, my acknowledgement. And then I've said, just out of interest, have you got a copy of my social media attraction factor guide? It's only 9 pages long and it's pretty awesome when it comes to helping you generate leads. People love it. If not, let me know and I'll send you a link. So let's see what ChatGPT comes back with. So this is my prospect. No, I haven't got a copy of your guide. I'd love to check it out and see how it can help me generate leads. Please send me the link. Thanks. Okay, brilliant. So a positive conversation so far. Okay, so now I've said, my pleasure, here you go. You can download it at, and then I'm just going to give a link to networkingsuperstars.com. I would give a direct link. I'm just going to give this link for now, which is just my main website, but obviously I'd give the direct link to the opt-in page here. So what I've done so far is I've connected, I've asked some questions, I've provided a free gift that has helped the person get to know, like, and trust me. I'm not just trying to sell them something straight away. So thank you. I'll definitely take a look and see how it can help me move my lead generation strategy forward. I appreciate your help. So I could now say, I could follow up with them in a couple of days' time. Just wanted to double check. Did you manage to download the guide okay? And what was your biggest takeaways? So, I can really build the relationship and build the rapport up. And then later, I can go back and invite them to take a look at my opportunity or to take a look at my products or services, etc. as well. But I just wanted to show you here how you can use ChatGPT to simulate a conversation with a prospect. And you can do it in any industry with your products, with your services, with your opportunity. And sometimes it's good to just have a little practice and just get used to crafting some responses with a real I'll say real with a robot, which is a bit weird. But this is kind of artificial intelligence is feeding back responses to you. And as I said, you can get it to change its responses so it's awkward or difficult or not interested. And then you can try to kind of see if you can figure out how you can persuade it to to be interested in what you're doing. So it's really powerful. If you're looking for more trainings to help you grow your business, you can go to networkingsuperstars.com and you'll find a ton of amazing trainings that we've put in together for you, including more trainings on how to use AI to to build your audience, to get more leads, to get more sales, and to ultimately scale and grow your business. So this is Gavin Mountford here. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye for now.